Hi, my name is Marissa Papp, and I am a manufacturing engineer here at Parker-Hannifin Accumulator and Cooler Division. As a manufacturing engineer, I pretty much touch the whole process, so from start to finish, there's something that is associated to my title. So when the parts go through the floor on the operations floor, there are routings that are used, and those pretty much indicate where the parts are going, where they're being machined, how they're getting assembled, how they're getting painted, putting the labels on them, and shipping them out the door. So I create those, so each component has that and needs it to get out the door. Also, there are different kinds of CNC machines, so there's programming that's required to make sure that there are the right cuts in the metal, nice threads, etc. And I also create those as well. And another thing is just trying to be creative with how to help the operators. So I think it's my most important job is making sure that the operators are happy with their role. They're not having any aches or pains from how they're doing the process. If they have any complaints, then I'm the one to come to and try and find a solution for that problem. So when I was in college, I actually went into biomedical engineering. So that was focusing on medical devices, transplants, that kind of thing, because I didn't really have a huge interest in engineering. Graduating high school, I knew I liked math and I liked science, but I didn't really know how that correlated to a job. So I Googled the first thing that came up when you say math and science, and engineering was one of them. So as I got through college, I had a couple of internships with a medical device company, and that got me exposed to manufacturing engineering, because manufacturing engineering hits all engineering aspects. It's not just mechanical or biomedical or electrical. There's a lot of components that are the same across all of those different fields within engineering. So by the time I graduated and by the time I finished those internships, I realized that I didn't need to be in medical devices or biomedical in particular. I enjoyed helping the operators on the floor, so I knew that manufacturing engineering, regardless of the thing I was making, would be good for me. So when you are in a manufacturing engineering role, it's really important to be able to interface with the operators and the people that are working on these products day to day and understand their pains, their aches, their things they love about the process, things that they hate about it, because ultimately my customer are the operators on the floor. So whenever I am focusing my job and prioritizing things, I'm making sure that anything that I do is okay with the operators, and I'm interfacing with them a lot. So it's really important to be able to communicate. I don't think that that really gets focused a whole lot when you're thinking about an engineer, but you have to talk to the people on the floor as well as the people in the office, and when you're trying to get something done, you need a team to back you up and be able to get the process changed. So that's a huge factor that not a lot of people think about. So I would say, as a high schooler, and I didn't realize this until later into college actually, but if you have strengths, play with them. If you want to try and figure out more about a career, go talk to a person that works in that field and ask them if you can shadow them for a couple hours a week. Try and get an internship, try and get a job as an operator in a manufacturing floor, and just get exposed to that kind of thing to see if you like it or not. I think the biggest growth opportunity for me in college was understanding that, oh, I do like engineering, even though I had never had any experience with it. My parents were both teachers. I had no idea what engineering really was until I got to go onto the floor and interact with these people. So that's my biggest advice out of anything.